Southeast House of Reps Caucus demands Jamb Registrar Oloyede's resignation, yes. Over Utme failures, yes, he needs to resign. It's a total failure. In fact, they need to cancel all the Utme that they did this year. Especially for Southeast people. No, they need to cancel it. The man needs to resign. All those yeye cry that he's crying I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. They know what they are doing. That is totally wrong. What's going on? What did the Southeast people do to you people? Even in Lagos State, most people that had issues were people from the Southeast. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? If they see me, they talk, don't, all this tribalism rubbish, you'll never see me there. Because it is obvious that they did these things to sabotage the Southerners, the Southeasterners. I'm telling you. Because why? Why just them? Why are they the ones having majority of these issues? And then you wanted them to rewrite the exam. They still had issues on the day they were supposed to rewrite the exam. What exactly are people trying to do? Of course, even if they did not tell him to resign, he knows that he's supposed to resign. But in this country, I don't understand what is wrong with us. We just condone bad behavior. Somebody does not know his job, he does not know his duty. He's coming to cry. That's the more reason for annoying yourself and say, are you okay? Please go and resign. Please, go away. You don't know your job. You are crying. You had 1 year to prepare and you are coming to cry on national TV. Is this the first time that they are writing Jamb? That you are having so much issues like this. You are now crying. Why are you asking Jamb for? Supposed to resign. The Southeast Caucus in the House of Representatives has called for the resignation of the Registrar of the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, Jamb, Professor Oloyede, over what he described as a catastrophic, institutional failure in the conduct of the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, UTME. The position was conveyed in a statement signed by Honorable Igariwe Enwo as a lawmaker. As the lawmaker strongly criticized Jamb for the technical glitches that affected nearly 380,000 candidates. Imagine 380,000 candidates not being able to get admission this year. Even if we know that, okay, they're not going to give all of them admission, at least, it's too much now. Many of them are now required to receive the exam. They even receipts for the exam. Some were not able to steal receipts. Some did not even get to their destination. They are missing. Last week, particularly on May 14, 2025, the Registrar of Jamb, Professor Oloyede, publicly admitted that due to a technical glitch at some examination centers during the 2025 UTME, approximately 379,997 out of 1.9 million candidates would be required to retake the exam. As a caucus, we are deeply concerned, as all 5 southeastern states we represent were directly affected by these so-called score distortions. The caucus noted that despite exercising restraint over the past week in hopes that Jamb will introduce effective remedial measures, the response has fallen short. We have exercised restraint, hoping Jamb will provide effective remedial measures to address this catastrophic institutional failure, one that has severely shaken public trust and the confidence of students and families nationwide. While we acknowledge Professor Oloyede's openness in admitting Jamb's failing, we must state unequivocally that the remedial steps taken so far falls drastically short of our constituents' expectation. Yes, the statement went on to criticize the rushed rescheduling of the exam. Exactly. You planned for something for 1 year, it failed. You are now planning for them to receive in 1 day. I don't understand the incompetence in this country. It is alarming. So alarming. Jamb's knee-jerk fire brigade approach has been anything but adequate. Students in the Southeast, many of whom are currently writing their WAEC exams, were given less than 48 hours notice to appear for the rescheduled UTME. Reports indicate that this was grossly inadequate, leading to a low turnout. In some cases, the rescheduled UTME clashed directly with ongoing WAEC papers, compounding the stress for students and families. The caucus emphasized that Jamb, as a government agency, has a constitutional responsibility to ensure fairness in educational opportunities. We remind Nigerians that Jamb, as a government agency, is duty-bound to uphold its fundamental obligations. Section 18, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution states, government shall direct its policy towards ensuring that there are equal and adequate educational opportunities at all levels. But right now, it's not looking as if people want to have it equal. It's not as if we want to give everybody equal rights to education. The man should resign. He doesn't know what he's doing. And I think they should scrap Jamb. Once you've done your WAEC and you've passed, go directly to the school. Let the school test you. Let the school conduct exam for you. If they are okay with your result, they admit you. If they are not okay, you try again next year. Not writing Jamb, and then you now write post UTME. For what? WAEC is enough. NECO is enough to admit people into school. Because this Jamb is just an avenue to chop money. It's just an avenue to chop money, and they fail people a lot. All the people that failed, they will come back again next year and pay another money to register for another Jamb. The country is hard now. The country is difficult. At least we see the parents of these children. They need to scrap Jamb. It is not necessary. And obviously, they don't know what they are doing. Recent judicial rulings now make this an enforceable right for every Nigerian child. Sadly, for thousands of students in the Southeast, the flawed and tainted conduct of the 2025 UTME has effectively denied them that right. The statement echoed a similar position earlier adopted by the Southeast Caucus of the Nigerian Senate in a separate statement issued Saturday in Abuja. The Southeast senators, under the aegis of the Southeast Senate Caucus, blamed the incident on hateful politics and narrow parochial considerations. The statement, signed by Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe Abga, Abia South, alleged a possible conspiracy aimed at undermining the future of the children in the region, and I actually concurred with it when I saw it. Yes, because that's what it is looking like. It will be disheartening, and we hope not to contemplate such a conspiracy theory, and there is a narrow agenda being pursued to deliberately shortchange and harm the future of our children. The so-called glitch, as curious and suspicious as it was, is enough to erode confidence and dangerously lower national pride among the future generations. The Senate Caucus urged national education bodies to avoid political interference in educational policy. The relevant national education drivers must recognize the inherent danger of injecting hateful policies and narrow parochial considerations into policy formulation and implementation. It is well. Education remains one of the most important bedrock of societal advancement. It is a key index of development across all facets of life. Every child is entitled to quality education, and we must not gamble with it, the statement concluded. Yes, we will gamble with somebody's future. My listeners, over to you, your thought. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.